Let me ask you this. What's the one thing you could focus on right now that will make everything else in your life or your business easier or even unnecessary? 2 years ago, I started my TikTok journey with 0 followers. Nothing, no audience, no one knew me. But I made one decision that changed everything. I started posting 4 videos a day. And that simple commitment became my first domino. TikTok didn't just help me grow an audience. It led to my first and second freelance clients. Learning video creation became the skill that launched my freelancing journey and allowed me to start making money online. Today, I've grown to 74.5k followers on TikTok. I've been freelancing as a content creator for 2 years, and I'm now building my YouTube channel with 8,000 subscribers. All of this started because I focused on one thing. That's why this book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, hit me so hard. So in this video, I'll share my biggest takeaways and show you how I've applied these lessons as a content creator and a freelancer. So whether you're trying to grow your social media audience, start freelancing, or just want more focus in your life, stick around because this book might change the way you think. So what's the one thing about? It's simple but powerful. Success doesn't come from doing more things. It comes from doing the right thing, the one thing, and doing it really well. Gary introduces his focusing question. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? That question is life-changing. He uses the analogy of dominoes. When you focus on knocking over your first domino, it sets off a chain reaction where one knocks over the next. And before you know it, you're making massive progress. For me, TikTok was my first domino. Once I learned how to create engaging videos and post consistently, it opened doors, freelancing opportunities, collaborations, and now growing my YouTube channel. Takeaway number 1. The domino effect. The domino effect is real. When I started creating content, I didn't try to master YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and blogging all at once. I focused on one thing, and that's TikTok. Posting 4 videos a day built momentum. It taught me how to tell stories, edit videos faster, and understand what my audience actually wanted. That one small habit opened up big opportunities. I landed freelancing clients, I grew my audience in front of the camera, and now I'm using the same momentum to grow on YouTube. What's your first domino? What's the small action you can start today that will lead to bigger results later? Takeaway number 2, the focusing question. Here's the most powerful part of the book. Gary asks us to use this question every day. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Think about that for a second. If you're trying to grow on social media, maybe your one thing is to master short form videos. If you're freelancing, maybe it's building one core skill before offering everything under the sun. Right now, my one thing is simple. Creating YouTube videos and posting consistently. That's it, nothing else. So what's your one thing right now? Comment below and I'd love to hear it. Takeaway number 3, time blocking and prioritization. Here's another lesson that changed how I work. Time blocking. Gary says you have to protect your time for your most important work, no matter what. For me as a freelancer and a mom of 3, this was huge. So I started blocking out specific hours just for content creation, no distractions, no multitasking. When I started doing this, I was able to batch record TikTok videos, edit YouTube scripts, and even work on my clients' projects faster. Here's the truth. You'll never have time for your one thing unless you make time for it. So ask yourself, what's the one thing you're going to protect your time for this week? Okay, so how this book changed my perspective in life. Before I read this book, I was trying to do everything at once. Posting everywhere, learning all the tools, taking on too many client projects. But the one thing helped me realize success isn't about doing more. It's about doing less but better. Now, I'm growing my YouTube channel the same way I grew my TikTok by focusing on one thing at a time. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, maybe it's time to pause and ask, what's my one thing? So here's what I want you to take away from this video. You don't have to do everything. You just need to find your one thing and focus on it until the dominoes start falling. So if you're a creator, a freelancer, someone trying to grow your career, this book will change the way you work. So here's my challenge for you. Drop in the comments and answer this question. What's your one thing? If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss my next video. See you in the next one. Bye!